So I'm thinking about complexity as an advantage because every day we live our lives in complex situations, social, family, movement around our lives, and complexity has a tremendous value, but we tend to want to reduce the complexity, particularly in a work situation, in order that things make more sense and are easier to do. So, but we have a challenge in front of us right now with this complexity issue, and I think it's this. On one end of a spectrum, imagine complete order, that life is completely regulated and everything is in order. The best example I have of that is like Euclidean geometry, XYZ axis. It's the most ordered way that we can imagining our lives. And on the other end of it is chaos. Total breakdown, system breakdown, where nothing makes sense, and it's gone to such a complete place of disorder that it's not going to return. Now, the interesting thing about this, I believe, is that somewhere a zone in here is a threshold of complexity. This is quite easy to understand in a way because it works in biology, that as an ecosystem becomes more and more complex, there's a point in here as it approaches this threshold of complexity where things begin to evolve. It's called emergence. Now, the very interesting thing about this is, as we human beings, we probably live somewhere out in here on this spectrum. And the way we live our lives is we are continually pushing for order, empirical order, being able to number things, being able to use science to understand and explain everything. And nature, at the same time, is continually pushing for some levels of disorder. And there's a tension here that exists between the two, this point where we humans believe we need to be pushing for order, but nature continually shows us that things are incredibly complex. All right, so why does this matter? Because in business, there's a word that exists right now, and that word is innovation. And I think innovation is directly tied into this principle, where I see our customers and our designs all the time trying to push for ordered designs, systems and regulations and controls and standards and patterns, and at the same time they're asking for innovation. What we need most from our people is new ideas and innovation in solving our customers' problems. There's an inherent conflict in design going on here. If we push design towards order, we're doing design the way we've always done it. How many people do you have on your team? 100 people. So at what level does somebody get an office? Oh, level 6. So there you got 9 people at level 6, so that means 9 offices. And how often do you meet with folks? Okay, so you have 6 conference rooms, and you have a lobby. And then we set all this up, and what happens? There's nobody there. 50% of all workstations are empty. 70% of all offices are empty. So something has happened already over here that is challenging the order of the way we design. And that is where we are introducing concepts of choice. But without having an understanding of complexity and an admission that complexity has an advantage, choice isn't working.